I've seen it over and over again.
להוציא את חבר הכנסת עודה, להוציא אותו מהאולם, להוציא אותו מיד, החוצה, החוצה.
Please expel this Knesset member. Please expel this Knesset member.
להוציא גם את חבר הכנסת כסיף. להוציא את חבר הכנסת כסיף מהאולם.
Expel Knesset member Cassif out of the hall. Please expel him immediately.
If you can start off by describing exactly what happened. You have, for the first time, President Trump addressing the Israeli Knesset before taking off for Egypt, where he signed the ceasefire deal. Talk about what you did.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. We use this opportunity, which I dare say, or I would like to say, that luckily doesn't happen too often, that someone like Trump attends the Knesset, and we used it to display our signs calling for the recognition of the state of Palestine. This was a minimum, and I would say even polite protest against the policy of mainly the government of Israel, the genocidal government of Israel, the government that sacrificed the Israeli hostages and the even Israeli soldiers on the altar of messianic crazy ideas. As far as Netanyahu himself is concerned, from the very beginning, he was interested in doing whatever possible to stay in power, and by that, to refrain from being behind bars. That's his only interest. He doesn't care about the well-being of the Israelis, including the hostages, and obviously let alone the well-being of Palestinians. And because of that, he formed a coalition and a government that in the past, he himself refused to form because he knows exactly who we are dealing with. We are dealing with messianic bigots. We are dealing with lethal fascists. But Netanyahu decided to join forces with them, to add them, and to base his government and coalition on them, not only, by the way, in the sense of collaborating with bigots like Ben-Gvir and Smotrich, that is to say, two and other parties, but to change the Likud party from within. Let's not forget that in the last few years, Netanyahu transformed totally the Likud party. The Likud party, which was never my cup of tea, but the Likud party had, serious politicians, people with values, which I do not share, which I object, but still with values and some respect and commitment to democratic rules of the game. What Netanyahu did once he understood that he may find himself in prison is to get rid of those people and to substitute them and add others who are messianic and bigots and racists no less than Smotrich, Ben-Gvir, and their allies. So altogether, we can see a combination, a constellation of a prime minister who is accused in serious corruption charges, who's afraid, as a coward, who is afraid of prison, together with messianic fascist bigots who think that the blood of human beings, Israelis and Palestinians alike, is the red carpet of the Messiah. So that combination actually created the genocide in Gaza that took place and they continued for 2 years at the expense also of the Israeli hostages and soldiers. That's the key to understand what was going on.